What's wrong with him, Dad? Nothing's wrong. He's just tired. Right, Dad?
Yeah, I think the football took it out of him.
My name's John. I'm a father of 3, and in our home there was one more special member, our dog Marley. He'd been with us for over a decade. Not just a pet, but more like the kids' big brother. In fall, he played football with them. In winter, he joined snowball fights. Every season, every year, he was always there, bringing us so much joy. But as time went on, Marley grew old. Just climbing the stairs left him out of breath. Most days, he could only lie quietly on the floor. Then came a stormy night. Marley, who'd always been terrified of thunder, suddenly ran away. We searched the whole night in the rain.
Marley! Marley! Marley!
Finally, I found him under a tree, weak and trembling. I rushed Marley to the hospital, but the vet shook his head. Marley was old, his body shutting down, and he might not make it through the night. They said dogs often run away when they know the end is near, but I knew Marley was different. So I looked at the vet and said with all my heart, he's not like other dogs. I just know he's gonna be okay.
Let's hope for the best.
And sure enough, miracle happened the next morning. The hospital called with the news. Marley pulled through. He was getting better, and he could finally come home. The first thing he did after coming home, waited at the street corner for the kids after school, just like always. That's when I realized this was his biggest responsibility in life. But time is merciless. Marley grew weaker. Sometimes he wouldn't even respond when we called.
Hey, Marley. Marley.
Hunger made him search the trash, like an old man nearing his final days. One evening, I took him for a walk. He no longer had the energy of his younger days. Every step was heavy, slow, painful. I stopped, let him sit and rest. Deep down, I knew, after all these years, he had already given us every bit of love he had. Under the setting sun, I whispered what was in my heart.
I know you're a strong boy, but you're gonna let me know, right? You know you're ready, okay?
And somehow Marley understood. His eyes were filled with gratitude and sadness. That moment, it was just the two of us, sitting in silence, our last warm memory together. Not long after, Marley's condition worsened again. He stopped eating, stopped drinking, just lying helplessly on the floor. But I refused to give up, even if there was only a tiny 1 in a million chance. I was taking him back to the hospital. The kids cried endlessly. My little daughter even placed her favorite doll beside him, praying for a miracle. We carried him to the car. My wife kissed his forehead again and again, tears streaming down. He wasn't just a dog, he was family. But this time, there was no miracle. The vet tried everything. Finally, he suggested letting Marley go peacefully. In those final moments, I stroked his fur from tail to paw. I kissed him, pouring all my love into that one touch.
Okay. Not to do anything. You have your usual energy. Remember, we were always saying what a pain you are. You're the world's worst dog. Don't believe it. Don't believe it even for a minute. Because you know we couldn't find a better dog.
He tried to lift his head, tried to lick my hand one last time, but he no longer had the strength. As the injection flowed in, his breathing slowed, his eyes softened, like telling me, "Don't be sad, it's okay." And then he closed his eyes, as if falling asleep. The next day, we held a funeral. The kids brought small gifts to say goodbye to the big brother who grew up with them. My wife took off her necklace, a token of all the years she'd shared with Marley. She placed it in his grave, hoping that no matter where he went, he'd always be connected to our family. Finally, I covered the last handful of soil myself. As I turned away, memories flooded my mind. It felt like Marley was there again, happily by our side. But deep down, I knew it was only an illusion. Marley was gone forever.